I was going to talk about abortion, but I'm just amazed at all the people that all of a sudden care about life. There are so many phonies out there. And they attacked me because, God forbid, I said that I believe in a woman's right to choose what she should do with her body. Oh, what a dumb thing to say. I got women in my life that I really give a shit about. And now they got less rights than my grandma had. You know how old my grandma would be if she was alive today? 112. And the women in my life now have less rights than my grandma had. Yeah, I find that to be a problem. And the funny thing is, most women that have to make that abortion decision, it's not a willy-nilly decision. I know there's some willy-nillys out there. I'm not stupid. I've been around a bit. For the most part, it's a very, very tough decision that is made. But it should be their decision. And these guys coming out of the woodwork, making believe they give a shit about pro-life. They're lying. They're just happy that because the abortion thing has become a Republican thing, they're just happy that their team won. That's all they care about. They don't care about babies. They don't give a shit about any of that stuff. They're a whole bunch of liars. And it's weird because a bunch of these people are like old Opie and Anthony fans. And I'm here to say, back in the day, our fan base wasn't trying to save babies. So they're just lying. And guess what? I do have to say this. I'm not a fan of abortion. I'm not a fan at all. But I'm a huge fan of women. And I'm a huge fan of them deciding what the fuck they should do with their bodies. There's not a guy alive that would allow the government to tell them what to do with their body. Not a guy alive that I know of. They would lose their effing minds. The government's telling us what we can and can't do with our own bodies as a man. Get the hell out of here. Oh my God, we would be flipping shit over all over the place. All right, you know what, kid? God bless you. Yeah, and we ignore this fact because, you know, when there's an unwanted pregnancy, for the most part, the guy skates. The guy skates. And then it's the responsibility of the woman. And then her whole life is fucking ruined because now she's raising a kid that she wasn't ready for. And the guy skips town. Kit says it. If the woman has to have and raise the child, the father should be responsible for half the support since half the DNA is his. 100%. That would change the issue right there if they went down that road. But 100%. Without going into details, I got you know, in my life, I got a couple, I guess, of a couple people that are raising kids because they chose to have the baby. You know, there was a tough choice and they chose to have the baby. And guess what? The guys aren't in their lives at all. At all. And they pay and do the bare minimum as the burden is on the woman. That is just wrong. And for some reason, if you make this stance that you give a shit about women, people will like attack you and call you a lib and this. I'm like, I'm a human being. Maybe you work with this whole abortion thing, you know, maybe put some rules in place, but to leave it up to the state, people are like, oh, you could still kill babies. You know, they're literally fucking angry. I'm like, I'm not a fan of doing that. Once again, I'm a fan of women and you know, making sure they have a choice in this whole goddamn thing. But they're like, don't worry, you still can. They just left it up to the states. The problem is that there are really a lot of terrible states in America that are going to make incredibly strict abortion laws. And these women will have no choice because they're even going to make laws where if you cross state lines. So don't give me that crap that you could still do it, that they left it up to the states, because there's a lot of crappy states out there. A lot of them. Can't keep formula on the shelves, but have more babies. Yeah, they don't. I mean, I would love to know what that really is about because people don't. you know, you live long enough, you understand people actually don't care about other people. They don't. I think this is just one of those things where your side won. Your tribe won. As far as the intelligence of the universe goes, and our brains are teeny weeny compared to the intelligence of the universe, we can't understand consciousness. We can't figure that out. We don't understand the term infinity. Our brains are just teeny weeny, but we think we're so smart. Life begins when the sperm hits the egg. Oh, yeah. So stop arguing that garbage. It might not be in a way that humans want to comprehend it to be, but as soon as that spermie hits the egg, that's when life begins. It's as simple as that. In human terms, you could argue it differently. But as far as like the universe, and that's how I like to think, the intelligence of the universe, that's when life begins. But anyway, that's my stance on the whole abortion thing. I think the Supreme Court made the wrong decision. Leaving it up to the states is not good at all. I'm not a fan of abortion, but I'm a fan of women and their right to choose what to do with their own bodies. Yeah, believe it or not, I kind of look at women as equals. Oh my God, you said that? You used to throw cherries at girls' butts. Shut up.